San Antonio has dominated this series. They've won 6 of the last 7, 17 of the last 19, 8 of 9 here at Indiana, and they won 14 of 15 at the AT&T Center. So
it started with a miss because it's a challenge shot over LaMarcus Aldridge. That's going to cause you to have a tough time. You're going to have to help here somewhere.
Aldridge on the baseline, the former Trailblazer. He played a few years for Nate McMillan, so Nate knows a lot about LaMarcus Aldridge.
Well, and if you don't, for those of you at home, until he got to San Antonio, I mean, he had been a perennial all-star. He's a terrific player. And that's where you're going to have to challenge him if you're Thad Young, is to force LaMarcus Aldridge on the defensive end to have to come out and cover, because Pacers are going to have to look to double at some point on Aldridge.
Thad made 3 of those at Oklahoma City on his way to a 14-point night. Had not shot the 3 well prior to that. Danny Green, a 3-point shot in San Antonio. They struggled in Orlando. They were just 4 of 24 on Friday night.
Pardon. They were terrible. Struggle may be the way. Frank Vogel's team did a nice job with them, and I thought did a good job in fronting, but they weren't very good.
Oladipo gets to the rim. Good start for Indiana. They work on a 9-0 run.
Good start because they were able to get some things out of the defense, able to run and get some points scored by Bogdanovic and Sabonis. Boy, he has been under control, Chris. You know you can get threes on them. San Antonio is a very good defensive team, but that's one of the ways that Orlando beat them, was knocking down threes.
And LaMarcus Aldridge has his almost 14 offensive rebounds per game. That's second in the league.
Well, they also, Chris, they get like almost 60 points in the paint. That's what they're really good at. So you got to know that nice little screen roll there with Thaddeus Young, and I have no doubt that he'll get it.
The one thing, his comfort factor is playing so well in the preseason with Domas Sabonis' bad pass.
Wow, he got the pass by there. I didn't think there was any chance.
In the hands of Gay.
But I like the fight of Joe Young. He's got to get in there and fight and try to make plays.
And Gay in transition.
I think that's a major key to this game.
You feel with those kind of events that you bond and get a better chemistry when you go out to off-the-court events?
Yeah. Definitely. I mean, we see each other more than we see family. We see each other, 82 games.
Young do for this team this year?
He brings a lot, a lot of experience. He's had a lot of years in this league and a lot of wisdom to share. And I think that Thad himself, has a great game, but he's always looking to make others better.
What a shot by Gasol. DR3, Glenn Robinson III. Was able to see him at the St. Vincent Center on Friday as he came back to see his teammates and coaches. Collison is in. Collison hits the jumper.
Well, the hard thing against San Antonio is getting open looks, and the Pacers are getting some open looks.
And Gasol drills the 3. Last year made 56 from behind the arc and shot 54%. Stevenson trying to get on track, and he does.
Yeah, that could be huge. That's why they take a timeout.
Per game.
Good defense here. Thank you guys who had the ball.
That glance is off, saved, and Gasol got it. Danny Green spinning is Aldridge, and a chance for a 3-point play.
That's the size. I think the clear with Thaddeus Young, but the Pacers was make him shoot over you.
Again, Rudy Gay tore his Achilles. Nice pass inside to a dunking Thad Young. Sacramento, and it's amazing that he's back for a third 3. Bogdanovic.
Going to get blocked.
Again, they had to honor the 3 from Bogdanovic, who made a nice pass. Now they go inside to Aldridge. Sabonis plays with 2 fouls.
That's where he wants to come. Yeah,
to Bryn Forbes, who's in for the first time. And Aldridge hits the 3, his 4th of the season. Played in Oklahoma City and Chicago last year. A big guy at 6'11" out of France. He's out with a right ankle sprain. All 3 have stayed in San Antonio, and that is the give and go. Sabonis from Oladipo. Pacers turn it over now 3 times in the quarter and 11 times tonight. In the post is Aldridge.
See, they got a shooter on his side now. What they did, they get Danny Green on that side. So if you come up, Danny.
Collison has it, tipped by Aldridge.
Now you can put pressure on him. Yeah, that's a really good job there.
4 minutes gone by, third quarter. Brandon Paul has come back in. Murray at the rim, put in by Gasol. The end line was Gasol. And now Murray.
That's too easy.
Young blocked, and Gasol got it.
Yeah, they had a mismatch with Mills, but Gasol came over and helped. Didn't want that one because that gives him confidence. And he's been struggling to shoot the ball. Paul was lucky he jumped in the air and the Pacers weren't able to come up with what looked like an errant pass.
Again, great size for the San Antonio team. They have blocked 6 shots tonight. Stevenson in for the first time in the second half with Al Jefferson. Collison off the screen.
Yeah, they've got length, Chris. That's where they cause you so much problem.
Joseph gets around Paul. Elbow jumper by Corey Joseph, and the Pacers lead by 4. And he was inducted into the Naismith Basketball Hall of Fame on September the 8th. Starting the fourth quarter, San Antonio. Mills for 3. They were 1 for 10. Start the second half, it was 57-50 Indiana inside the first minute of the third quarter. It's been all Spurs since. They go inside. Sabonis ends the 9-0 San Antonio run. 75-70 in his second year with the Spurs. Won those titles with the Lakers and Kobe Bryant. Oladipo has been bottled up, but hits the jumper. He's got 12.
You get accustomed to him, Victor, making that play. I don't think they're that accustomed to those kind of things now.
He made 3 of those in the first half, and that's a foul on Young. Second chance opportunity for Aldridge. He scores, and a chance for a 3-point play.
I can get.
Pacers shot 51% in the first half, just 32% in the second half, but Oladipo with his second fourth quarter field goal. And he's on the floor with Patty Mills and Danny Green. So they've got some size out there. Basket and a foul. It's on Domas.
Which is perfect, which gives Pacers a chance to score another bucket and a good, solid defensive stance.
Oladipo 4-3, and the Pacers within 2.
I mean, that's it.
They've outscored San Antonio 14-3.
Yeah.
Oladipo splits the defense.
Right
Sabonis
shoot
step back.
Yeah, shoot it. That's why you want him setting those screens, because he is. You can see it. And he knows it. The truth is, Chris, it's something he was telling me about, believe it or not, at our masquerade. We were talking about things, and he was saying about setting screens and what it does.
He has scored 22, a new career high, as Green gets to the basket and scores.
And go to the rim. That's what a lot of teams have started to add to their offense.
Inside the final 2 minutes, as Oladipo to the rim, count it, and a foul!
What a bucket! Come up with that ball and get a possession. They got to take a timeout.
Green, a 3, ties it. And now the Spurs have a chance for the lead.
I mean, that's the thing with Gasol. You and I were talking about this moments ago. Paul Gasol got drafted by the great Billy Knight, who was at Memphis. And one reason was because of his ability to pass the ball.
It's a 2-point game. Pacers trail.
They switched it.
15 seconds to play. 7. Here's a 3 by Oladipo.
Oh,
he hit it!
Point line, just foul him there.
Ginobili inbounds the ball. Anderson, 2 seconds. Mills to tie. Air ball.
Great job.
Pacers win.
Great job by these guys. I mean, Pacers got enough.